Isn't it typical that the one time in our TTC journey that I want to come on early, or at least on time, and I come on late, and I'm never ever late, and I'm not just talking one day late, I'm literally 7 days late today. It's literally a joke. So some of my medication has finally arrived. I don't even know where to start with this whole situation. So today is the 17th, Monday the 17th, and I was supposed to receive this medication on the 14th. This is for, so let me just start from the beginning. Obviously we've had the retrieval and we have a normal embryo waiting to be transferred. So we are doing a medicated transfer, frozen embryo transfer. So I was asked when my cycle day 1 is likely to be, and I said the 17th. Hasn't arrived, obviously. So they said, oh, okay, that's fine, we'll get your medication sent out to you on the 14th, so you've got it beforehand, obviously, because that's what you need. And so I was sat there on Friday thinking, I'd sat in waiting for it, and it got to like 11:30, I thought, I'm just going to phone to double check that it is definitely coming today, so I'm not sat here like an idiot. So I phoned up, and they put me through to, like, it didn't go through to my specific clinic, it went through to like a, I don't know what they're called, like a head office sort of thing. And I gave them my date of birth, my name, and they said, if you've already paid for it, then it will be with the delivery company, they'll need to sort it out, phone them. So I phoned them, gave them my date of birth, everything, and they said, oh, we haven't had anything prescribed, anything for you since August, which would have been the Stims medication. And I was literally like, you're actually joking? She was like, oh, I'm really sorry, you need to phone your clinic. So I phoned the clinic back, and I got put through to my actual clinic in Oxford, and I said they haven't even received anything for me, any prescription for me, since August. I said I'm literally due on Monday, on the 17th, in 3 days, and I haven't got any medication. It's not even been booked in. I was literally fuming, and I'm never normally arsey with people on the phone, but that's just not on. Like, and she said, oh, don't worry, I'll get it sorted for you now, and we can get it to you today or tomorrow. I thought there's definitely no way they're going to get it to me today. So I was like, okay, whatever, thank you. And that was it. And then Josh said to me, maybe phone back in a few hours just to double check that it has been sent through. So it got to 2:30, and I phoned again, and I just said, I'm just double checking that my prescription's been sent to the pharmacy for delivery tomorrow. And she said, oh, I'm really sorry, we've been so busy today, we haven't had a chance to do it. And I'm thinking, surely it only takes 10 minutes. It is important. It's not like I'm being picky. Like, I should have had it already by now. I was told the 14th. I said, this isn't on. I'm due on Monday. And she said, oh, you don't need to take the medication until day 2, which is Tuesday. I said, I know that, but what if I come on early? What if I come on Sunday? Because she said to me, she said, we can't get it to you until Tuesday. And I was so annoyed. Anyway, and then I phoned Josh. Josh was really pissed off, and phoned them and had a massive go at them, and I said it's not on, because this is our first ever round of IVF. Not that it makes any difference, but it's a worrying and stressful situation on its own, let alone with complications like this. And if I came on Sunday, I had no medication to start on the Monday. And then she said, if worse came to the worst, you could just start next month. I was like, you're joking me? Like, I've literally waited. It feels like we've been waiting for forever to start this. Oh, it's just ridiculous. And Josh said, can we not come and get it? And she went, oh yeah, I didn't say anything to you about that because you live so far away. We didn't think that was a possibility. He said, well, it is annoying and we shouldn't have to be doing this, but if it's the only option we've got, then we've got to do it. Do you know what I mean? So we had to send one of Josh's drivers from work to go and get the medication for us at our fertility clinic. It's just the most awkward situation ever, but because we don't have a car, Josh got rid of his car a year ago because someone wrote it off, and then I had to scrap mine a few months ago because we couldn't find out what was wrong with it. Anyway, that's off topic. We are going to get a car eventually, but at the moment it's not important, and for transfer we have been allowed to use Josh's work car, which is good. So yeah, we had to send one of his drivers to get it for me, so this is what he's just dropped off to me now. So I feel like I've just rambled on for that long for no reason. But anyway, So I've been given a little timetable thing. So I'm not going to pronounce these correctly, so I'm not even going to attempt it, but I've got to take these tablets 3 times a day, starting from day 2 all the way up until day 14, so for 2 weeks. And I've also got to take this same medication that I took for stims to stop you from ovulating. I'm starting that from day 2 as well, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, for 7 days. I would have thought I would have taken that for the 2nd week as opposed to the 1st week, but anyway. And then on day 14 I'll be booked in for my first scan, I think. I'm not 100% sure, it doesn't say on here, but I think that's what they said before. And then I start progesterone pessaries. It says 1 in the evening, 1 pessary evening only. Carry on doing these tablets 3 times a day. And then I've got the progesterone injections as well, which I requested because a lot of people on Instagram had said that they had injections and the pessaries, and that's what worked for them. So I asked for those. I've paid for those separately because obviously all this because it's a funded IVF cycle, all of this is free, thankfully for us. But if I wanted the additional injections, I had to pay for those, so I did. And then from then on, I'll be taking one progesterone injection and the progesterone pessaries 3 times a day. And these, looks like forever I'm taking these. I guess on the scans and stuff it will change if the thickness is not right or whatever, I don't know. Obviously, Rodney, all I can hear is you licking yourself. It's really off-putting. Thanks. Yeah, so I thought I'd make a video just to say that part of my medication's arrived, and they've just phoned me just now to book in the rest, and the rest should be arriving tomorrow. And now I'm just waiting on cycle day 1, which was supposed to be today, and I'm never late, so that's just because I'm waiting for it, it's going to be late. I mean, I heard a lot of people say that they were late on the 2nd period after egg retrieval, because after egg retrieval it's not like a proper period, and then the first proper period, which would be this one, a lot of the times it's been late for people. Some people have been like up to a week late, which is really annoying, but I'm just thankful that I didn't come on early and have no medication. And nothing seems to go straight forward with us. Rodney's just sitting behind the camera going like this every time I talk. Nothing seems to go straight forward. There's always a problem, and I always thought it was us creating the problems, but I don't want you to lick me because you've just been licking yourself. That's not attractive. Thanks. Anyway, yeah, so I will see you again. So I've just recorded a whole video and watched it back and realised that my hair goes like that. I don't tend to leave the house looking like that, and I haven't actually left the house today. I just wanted you to know that I know it's not a good look, and I look like Lord Farquaad, but... So it's the next day, and I've just received the rest of my medication for the frozen embryo transfer. So I thought I'd open it on camera. So the good thing is none of this needs to go in the fridge, so... Oh, they gave me another Sharps box. Got some more of these. I don't like to pronounce the names in case I get them completely wrong. Some more of those. Wow, they've given me loads of Cyclogest. So I thought they'd already given me progesterone. 1 second, because I think it's in here. They sent me these with my stims meds. There's progesterone in here, so I've got those, and I've got some left over from my previous pregnancies anyway, which I'll probably use first to save wasting them. So I've got those. I don't know. Okay, so I've got those. Don't know what any of them do or anything because they've not actually explained any of this to me, which is typical. And this is the progesterone injection. I've got three boxes of those, and there's 7 in each box, so I'm hoping that's enough. Doesn't sound like enough. And then these are the injection kits. This looks really complicated. I haven't had any like phone call or anything with the nurse. Well, I didn't have one planned anyway, and then we mentioned it on the phone. I said I don't even know, I haven't even been told how to administer these. So then the nurse phoned me and was like, oh, you just take the cap off, but it's a bit hard when they... Oh wow, that's quite a big needle. Oh, I think that's what you draw. I have no idea. I'm guessing they'll maybe it will explain in here, or I don't know, but look at that. And then there's really small ones here. I'm hoping these are the ones that you actually inject yourself with. But yeah, so that's that. I still haven't come on, so I'm a day late, which is a little bit annoying obviously when you plan in your head when you think it's gonna all happen and it doesn't happen that way. And the annoying thing is I'm never late either, so it's just so typical that I'm going to be late when I don't want to be, if you know what I mean. Anyway, yeah, so I thought I'd just show you that, and then I will see you again, hopefully when we've got some good news, or on transfer day or whatever. You say hi! Hi guys, I thought I'd record another video because I think it's been almost a week since I showed you the medication and stuff. So it's currently the 24th of October and I still haven't come on. So I'm literally 7 days late today, which is so unusual and it's so annoying because when you're trying to conceive, you normally want to be late because you're hoping you're pregnant. And I'm literally never late either unless I am pregnant. I know I'm not pregnant now. It's just annoying because I had in my mind when I predicted transfer was going to be, and now it's all changed. But it is what it is, and it is going to happen. It's just a little bit later, so I'm not that bothered about it. But it would be nice to come on soon because the wait is driving me a little bit crazy. I haven't even got any symptoms like normally. Normally in the week or 2 weeks in between ovulation and when I'm due on, my boobs hurt, and they haven't hurt at all, which is strange. And I haven't had any cramps or anything, so it's really annoying. But never mind. But it's my nephew's birthday tomorrow and we're going to go swimming, and you know, I've got a few bits I can do to take my mind off it. I've had a few orders recently as well, so that's been nice. And hopefully next time we speak I will have come on and I'll be on the medication ready to do the frozen embryo transfer. So yeah. So today is officially cycle day 1. Rodney, it's making me laugh. So today is cycle day 1, finally. I was 8 days late in the end. So yeah, I've literally just got off the phone with my clinic to let them know. So that means tomorrow we will start I will start the medication. And the really strange thing is, I thought I was going to come on yesterday because I was getting stomach cramps yesterday. Well, I sort of did come on yesterday, but it wasn't until late in the evening. So basically it was my nephew's birthday yesterday and we went swimming, and I thought, I'm 8 days late, the chances of me coming on are very slim, but I prepared for it anyway. And I started getting stomach cramps throughout the day, and I was like, oh, typical. And then at about, what time was it? About 3 o'clock I started to come on, but it wasn't like a bit TMI here, but it wasn't full flow, and it wasn't like fresh red blood, which is what they say is technically day 1. So I phoned the clinic anyway, and she just said wait for full flow. Excuse me. Which wasn't until like 7 o'clock in the evening, which was then too late to be day 1. So technically today is day 1. And the strange thing is, today is exactly 4 years since Josh and I started trying to conceive. Like literally to the day, 4 years. Because that was the day we got the keys to the house, this house, and it was the day I came off all contraception and we officially started trying to conceive. And it's the day of preparing for our frozen embryo transfer, so I'm really hoping that's like a sign. I don't know, I like to think it's a sign, but yeah. So tomorrow I'll start my estrogen tablets and my, I don't know how to pronounce it, but the injection begins with F. And then I think I'll be on those for 12 days, have my scan to check the lining, and if everything's good I will then start progesterone injections, and the transfer will be a week from then, or 5 days from then, 6 days, whatever they feel is best. So yeah, I guess I don't know how the rest of this video is going to pan out. I don't know if I'm going to record injections and everything like I did with stims, or if I'm just going to not record again until transfer. I don't know, but I will see you soon. So it is cycle day 2, so it's officially the first day to start medication. I took my first estrogen tablet this morning, and now it's time to take my next one. So I take 3 of these a day, one at 7:30 in the morning, one at 2:30 in the afternoon, and one at 10:30 at night. And then tonight I will take this injection, which is the same one that I took during stims. Yeah, so stay tuned. Hi guys, ignore my hair, I'm still in the middle of getting ready, I haven't dried it yet. Yeah, basically, so as you can see by that sign, we've finally got a transfer date. I haven't done an update in a couple of days, so on Sunday we had my scan, and today is Tuesday, and basically the outcome of that scan is that I'm ready for transfer on the 15th, so that's literally 1 week today. So we finally have a date set in stone. So today we're off to West Hampstead for my infusion. So we weren't sure the outcome of the scan, so we left the infusion booked for today, and luckily we can can have it today. So we were told to have the infusion 5 to 10 days before transfer. So today will be 7 days before, so it's pretty perfect. What else did I need to tell you? Well, I'm going to take the camera with me to the infusion place, to the clinic. I think that's pretty much it. So I'll see you in a bit. What's the buzzer? There isn't a buzzer. Oh, is that the one? So just a quick update about the infusion yesterday. Obviously from the video it looked like a not very nice place and a place that you wouldn't want to have an infusion in. Obviously it was like a hairdresser's. But it turns out it was actually lovely. It was strange because you did have to go through the hairdressers into this little room. It was like a private nurse, and she had bought the room to do these things in. She does blood draws, infusions and stuff like that. But when you're in the room, it just felt like you were in a clinic. It was very clean. It smelt lovely. The nurse was amazing. So everything went well. It was a lot quicker than before. Had the same amount of intralipid and saline. It was just a lot quicker. I think they put it through quicker, and I felt fine. So yeah, next intralipid infusion will be on the 6th of December, and the nurses come into the house. If you do want more information on that, it's over on the my Instagram page, which is @Lauren and Josh with 2 H's. I'll put it in the description below as well. My Instagram page has always got more details and information about everything. So yeah, I've written a couple of notes on my phone just to go over. So the intralipid went fine. So I've also got a scan tomorrow, because that wasn't supposed to be booked in, but they asked if I wanted one to be booked in to reassure me, because obviously I was worried that the lining was only 7mm and we've been booked in for transfer. So tomorrow I'm hoping there's a change, just so I know it is still getting thicker. I'd even be happy if it's just gone from 7 to 7.5, but I'd like it if it was 8 or more. But yeah, so that scan is tomorrow, and then also tomorrow I start prednisolone. I'm taking 5 tablets a day, 25 mg. I start one progesterone pessary in the evening and 1 progesterone injection in the evening. And then on the Friday it will be 3 pessaries a day, the 5 prednisolone tablets, the injection in the evening, and also I'm continuing on the estrogen tablets every day. So I will probably record the progesterone injections, because I've never done them before, so I'll probably put that up there as well. And then I guess next time after that will be the day of transfer, which is only in 6 days time, and it's going to go pretty quick because I'm busy this week. So yeah, I will see you on transfer day. Yeah, it's good, thank you.
Good. I've just spoken to Josh as well, but I said I'd give you a call just to have a chat with you and reassure you as well.
Okay.
Right? So please do not worry, okay? Your lining is absolutely looking as it should be. So it's gone from 7 up to 7.8, which is exactly what we'd expect it to do. You're always going to get different measurements, okay? It's because you're measuring really the slight variations of the probe, yeah, can just give you a different measurement, okay? And it's not that it's thinner, okay, in some parts. It is the absolute measurement that we take is the thickest measurement, which is 7.8.
I think because it literally took her like 15 minutes, because she said she couldn't see it very well, and she said at the end that she wasn't overly convinced that the 7.8 measurement was accurate.
Well, I'm looking at it, and
Yeah.
I can tell you, I can see the sweep of the cervix. And when we're scanning for, here, when we train people for scanning for embryo transfers, we scan and make sure that we've got the sweep of the cervix, which I can see clearly on the imaging, all right?
Yeah.
And I can clearly see the margins of the endometrium very clearly, all
Okay.
right? So I promise you we would not go ahead if there's any doubt.
No, okay. It's only because I was
Alright.
just so panicked that because we've only got one embryo and I just wanted it all to be...
I understand that. I really do genuinely understand how, worrying it is. But I'm looking at this and I can see that actually the measurement that she did at 7.8 is the best one for clarity.
Okay.
Because we can see the whole cervix in line, and I can't on the other measurements she's doing, so that's telling me that she's measuring slightly off.
Okay.
So we wouldn't let you go ahead if there was any element of doubt.
No, okay. Yeah, I do trust that.
Alright.
Yeah.
The doctors have reviewed it as well, and they're very happy.
Okay. Yeah.
So anything above 7 is classed as actually fine to go ahead. All right. We would never have measured, done it again. We obviously scanned you again just for your reassurance that it hasn't reassured you.
Yeah.
All of this. Anything above 7 we class as actually a good lining. Okay. There's a big body of evidence out there where they've looked at endometrial thickness and what impact it has on success rates, and we know that there's huge evidence that shows anything above 7 millimeters gives you a good outcome. All right.
Okay.
6 to 7 gives you a good outcome. All right.
Lovely.
Anything below 6 still gives you an outcome, but just starts to perhaps drop a little bit. All right. So I've seen people have pregnancies in endometriums of 5 because we can never get them any thicker than that. Okay?
Right. Okay.
So as long as it's triple line, which it is, all right, that's what we're looking for. Okay. Triple line and a decent thickness, and yours ticks both of those boxes.
Okay. I appreciate your call.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Does it reassure you?
Yes, it does.
Okay, we will not measure the lining on the day of embryo transfer.
No, okay.
All right? So we will not do another measurement, because when you start progesterone, your endometrium changes its kind of whole sort of texture, if you like. It becomes then luteinized. So the progesterone that you're going to start this evening changes how the endometrium is anyway. So it's pointless doing any scans once you've got to the required thickness.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
So when you come in for the transfer, we will not be looking at the thickness of the endometrium.
No.
We know it's fine, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
All right? Does that reassure you?
Yeah, it does. Thank you so much.
I promise you, Lauren, we wouldn't go ahead if there was any doubt.
No, I was saying that because obviously, you know what you're doing anyway, so...
Well, jolly well hope we do.
Yeah.
And I've had a good look at all the imaging. I've looked through every single image that she's taken. All right?
Yes.
And I can see that at the 7.8, we can actually see the sweep of your cervix coming in really nicely, and that's what we look for.
Okay.
And then I can see the endometrium coming out.
Lovely.
I would even hazard a guess that she's probably slightly underestimated it as well, if I'm honest, because I can see where the margins are.
Oh, okay.
So it might even be slightly, it might be around 8, something like that.
Okay.
All right.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Thank you.
All right, my darling. So you're going to start your progesterone, aren't you, this evening?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
You know what you're doing, and carry on with your estrogen tablets.
Yeah.
All right, so I think you're doing your Lubion this evening and 1 pessary, isn't it? And then tomorrow you'll do your 3 pessaries a day.
Yeah.
And carry on with your Lubion as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Perfect.
All right, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the 15th.
Yes,
okay?
lovely. Thank you so much.
All right, love. Okay, take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank fuck for that. I'm just such an overthinker. Oh, hello. So today is Monday the 14th of November and tomorrow is our transfer day and I'm absolutely shitting myself. I I've literally tried to be as positive as I can, and I think I've been quite positive, and when I think about it, I am still fairly positive about it, but there's just so many things that can go wrong, and I've seen a few failed transfers recently, and it's really set me back a bit. It just shows, like, even with a healthy embryo, it's not always going to work, and it's literally like 50-50. It's either going to work or it's not. It's horrible. And I literally didn't sleep last night at all. I woke up at 3 o'clock, and then you like to get involved, don't you? I woke up at 3 o'clock, couldn't get back to sleep, finally fell asleep at 5:30, and then I had to be up at 6:30 for my medication anyway. But I was looking at these, because these are the cards that milestone cards that I've been using, and I was literally looking at them yesterday. So obviously the next one is transfer day, and then after that is officially pregnant until proven otherwise. I just really hope we reach that stage. Like, I'm so worried we're not going to make it past the first hurdle of the embryo thawing successfully. I just keep thinking, like, I can't imagine getting like halfway to the clinic and then phoning saying that it's not thawed successfully, and then we got to do another whole round. Oh, it's horrible. Then we got the 2-week wait. Halfway through the 2-week wait, and then this is my favourite one. I really hope we get to that stage. My camera's literally just about to die, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Pardon?
Oh, pattern.
This is going on my YouTube channel.
Oh, fuck.
We're a bit early, guys.
Yeah.
We're an hour early.
Peace and love.
Sorry.
What's up?
So this is the picture of the transfer. That there is the embryo, well, the fluid that the embryo is in, and it all went smoothly and it thawed perfectly and it went great basically. And then we're doing the token, you know, the what's it called?
Fries?
I know they're called fries. What's it called when it's like a tradition?
That's the one.
We're doing the fries tradition. Josh has taken his out of the packet, so
Oh no.
that's alright. But
I've got some, but I've also gone a bit piggy.
I feel like when people, after transfer normally, I feel like people just go to McDonald's for the fries, and I feel like that's probably a sensible option, but we didn't. We just went all out. We thought, why not? We haven't had McDonald's in ages, and I honestly think that this embryo will love it. So
Oh, definitely.
It's a win-win situation. It's a little bit like a mukbang.
No, she's the best.
Anyway, yes, I just thought I'd let you know that everything went good. And now we just got to wait 13 days. Our official test date is the 28th of November. And that's going to go really slow.
Yeah.
But
That's almost 2 weeks.
yeah. But I'm sure we'll survive. And my next video will be about the 2-week wait, because I'm going to post this video I've done is so long, probably like an hour long. So I'm going to post this one, and then the next one will be our 2-week wait video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
See you later.